สวัสดีค่ะ It is my pleasure to know that our school we have KKVS school radio, and I would like to thanks Ajahn Peter who's initiate this program, and also the number of the students who will run this program. Okay. At the beginning, I would like to tell you all about our goal. The goals of having the KKVS school radio, the first one is to develop the student potential in speaking, especially in English, and able to speak in front of the public, which is very important, and also able to speak and has confidence in speaking. The second one is develop the intelligence in collecting the data for communication and voice out to the public, that how what you gonna say, where you gonna get or gather all the data, and also how to get this data, what you want that you want the people to know, and also how to be voiced out to the public, okay, and such as about the school. All these data is about, the first one is about the school. The school, like the school movement, is like now we building the auditorium and also the class building, office building, and some visitor that come to visit the school, the achievement of the school or any change in the school like rule or anything. The second one is what we want to tell everyone about the students, and the staff, such as the work of the student in each department, like kindergarten, primary or secondary, in terms of the academics, sport, music, song, and everything. And the other is like a project. When the student have project, or the teachers have the projects, you can tell everyone that this is what we going to do. This project is belong to someone, anyone that you able to interview that person. Okay. Other than that is the other things that you want to know is like the hot issue in Thailand, hot issue in our communities, or something like that. And the last one is very important, is to build up or to develop the characteristic for the student, okay, which the school would like the student to be the leader, okay. So to build the leadership to the student who dare to speak, dare to ask the question, dare to do things, and working as a team, okay. And this is our ultimate goals of our school, okay. So finally, I would like to thanks again for your teamwork that organized this KKVS radio program, and now I think this is the proper time that I would like to officially open the new 97 KKVS radio station. Thank you and happy listening.
และสามัคคีเป็นคนดีที่มีความรู้สร้างสรรค์ให้โลกน่าอยู่สู่วันแห่งความสดใสพวกเราขอนแก่นวิทยาศึกษาเราพร้อมจะเดินก้าวไปสู่ความฝันใฝ่ด้วยใจที่หวังด้วยพลังแห่งสามัคคีเราจะรักและสามัคคีเป็นคนดีที่มีความรู้สร้างสรรค์ให้โลกน่าอยู่สู่วันแห่งความสดใสพวกเราขอนแก่นวิทยาศึกษาเราพร้อมจะเดินก้าวไปสู่ความฝันใฝ่ด้วยใจที่หวังด้วยพลังแห่งสามัคคี
Hi, I am Ashi. You're listening to 97 KKWS. Hello, I'm Ashi from Room 9. I am one of the student presenters on your new school radio station, 97 KKWS. I will be talking to students, teachers, and staff. You will also hear student music, English reports, and interviews. We hope you will enjoy the program we made for you. You will be able to hear our programs on the school speakers and on the school website. Thank you.
97.
You all know that our school is getting new buildings on the school field. A short time ago, we asked John Mike about the new buildings. He gave us a lot of information. So now let's hear from John Mike.
The new building is covering a number of different things. On the end of the Praton wing, or the primary wing, we have got the buildings that are going to be the new kindergarten and primary buildings. There are 4 classrooms, top and bottom, and that section will be finished in April next year. The buildings, each building, there are 3 lots of buildings. The classroom buildings are normal classroom sizes, and the primary and kindergarten ones is 2 stories. The bottom story is kindergarten, the top story is primary. The main auditorium is going to be quite big. It might be about 40 or 50 metres long and 20 metres wide, and it covers a number of practice rooms and other rooms in it as well. And on the far side, at the end of the Martian building, we have got a new administration wing, which will be 2 stories, and will have people like Ajahn and Jan Jumpy and the office people in that area. We hope it's going to be done in 3 stages, and the first stage is the primary and kindergarten things, and we hope to have them ready for semester 1 next year, so they have to be finished by April 2018. They then will work on the auditorium, and the auditorium will take maybe 6 or 7 months, and then the office wing is the last bit, and it's contracted to finish in January 2019, so that's 14 months away. How much money did we pay? I'm not sure, but it would be many tens of millions of baht. It's a big job, it's expensive. I'm not exactly sure how much money it cost, but it's not cheap. And what we're trying to do is, this is really the finish of the building program of the school, so we're trying to build things that are very good and will last a long time. So it's a high quality job.
The Good Times Sound 97.
KKVS, at the moment, we have a visiting teacher. Her name is Danielle. She's from Madison in the United States. She's training to be a teacher in the United States. Recently, we interviewed Ajahn Danielle about what she thinks about the school.
I have really enjoyed being in a bilingual situation. I've never been at a school where there's two different languages being spoken. So that's been very interesting for me and eye-opening. The school itself, how it's outside, that's new for me. There's a lot of new things, how there's different classes, there's Chinese, there's Thai, there's English, and I have never seen all of that variety before. But I'm really enjoying it here. The students are great, and the staff has been really fantastic in welcoming me. So I'm from Wisconsin in America. I have an older brother and a mom and a dad, and I go to school at the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, and there I'm studying to be a teacher. And I also am studying to teach students who are learning a new language, so those English language learners. Wisconsin, I can talk about a little bit. It has a lot of greenery, so lots of trees and forests. We're known as the cheese state. So we have very good cheese and happy cows, as they say. Wine and cheese, there's lots of wineries around us, lots of breweries around us. That's very popular. So with Ajahn Andrew, right now I am learning all the students' names. I'm doing my best. I've got some classes down. But otherwise I'm just observing. I'm observing how the classroom works and the schedule and how he teaches and just about how the class works and learning about different students and which students work well together and all that. So just observing and taking it all in. And soon I will be planning my own lessons and teaching and then taking over the class. I hope to, first of all, learn about some new teaching techniques and lessons, but mostly just learn how to work with students from different cultures and how to apply that to my teaching so it's the most effective teaching for the students. Well, I have to say I'm going to rub it in a little bit that it is not snowing here and it is about 90 degrees Fahrenheit, so I am enjoying the weather, but I definitely am missing everyone back home.
Program, we talked to Ajahn Robin. He is from New Zealand and came to KKVS to visit Ajahn Mike. Let's hear what he has to say.
Sawadee to everyone at KKVS. I became here as a teacher in 2005 for a few months when there was a staff shortage. I'd been a teacher in New Zealand and had retired. And the person in charge at the time, the deputy director, is Ajahn Mike, and I'm his friend. And he said I should come for a holiday to Thailand. He didn't tell me at first that I would have to work, but that didn't matter because it turned out to be a pleasure, not just work. That was, as I said, 2005. I was put in a class in Pratom 2, it was called, which they were lovely children, but I was used to teaching children who were 16, 17 and 18 years, not 7 and 8, and I had a lot to learn, just like the children. But it was good fun. Difficult for a start, but once we got to know each other, we had a lot of fun. I can remember that class. I had to teach them physical education, and we would go down on the tennis court sometimes and play a game called loose caboose. I won't describe it. Any of them who are listening to this will remember it. And I can remember we were playing outside Ajahn Ratanaporn's office, and she came down and told us all off because there was too much noise. But that's a memory that I cherish, and I don't mind that she told us off. We had fun anyway. And I can remember one of the most important things that I did with that class was we did a unit on dinosaurs once. And I learned a lot by teaching that. I found that if I let the children go to their computer, they had to go to a computer and research a dinosaur. They worked in pairs. Then they had to do some artwork, and my task was to create a Jurassic scene, and we filled the whole back wall of it with that. And then I found that I didn't have to be a teacher. It all just happened. I was just around there, and they all knew what they were doing, and it was one of the best pieces of teaching I ever did. I really, really enjoyed that. And I can remember the names of some of the children in the class. There was Coco, there was Bam Bam, there was Willie, there was Pear, and others that would come to mind if I had more time to think of them. But those children graduated as senior students only 2 years ago. And I kept in touch with them because I would come back every year or 2 or 3 to catch up with Mike and to have a holiday and enjoy the lovely climate here in Khon Kaen. Since then, I have travelled quite a lot. I'm here now in November 2017 because I've been to a wedding in China. Another former student of mine from back in New Zealand, who is a Chinese girl, and I was invited to her wedding, and that was another great event in my life. And I thought, well, I'd better come back and see how things are going back at KKVS on my way home. And that's what I've been doing here.
97 KKVS.
This is Robin Marks, and you're listening to 97 KKVS.
It's our sheep. It's our sheep. It's our sheep.
Now on the program, we have some music from Bai Fa. She only listened to the song one time, but she can remember the words. Let's listen to the song.
I'm nothing special, in fact, I'm a bit of a bore. When I tell a joke, you probably heard it before. But I have a talent of wonderful things, 'cause everyone listens when I start to sing. I'm so grateful and proud. All I want is to sing it out loud. So I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they bring. You can live without it, I ask in honesty. What would life be without a song or a dance or a week? So I say thank you for the music, forget
What an amazing voice. Thank you for the beautiful song. Blaifa, why do you like music?
Because it's make me happy and exciting when my favorite words come.
And Blaifa, why do you choose this song?
Because my mom choose it and the meetings are like me and it's in the movie called Mamma Mia and the song is very fun and the story is very fun and exciting.
Another person on the program today is John Chase. He is from New Zealand and he is helping with English for kindergarten.
Hello, my name is Ajahn Chase and I am from New Zealand. I have been in KKVS school now for the last 3 to 4 weeks. And what brought me here was my family. My wife and my 2 daughters go here. My wife is Ajahn Mia. My 2 children are in K1 and my eldest is in primary. In New Zealand I was a plumber by trade. It had been my career for the past 13 years and as of recently I've started getting into teaching and helping children as it's something that I've become fond of. Over the last 3 weeks I've been a teacher aide in pre-K to K3, which is helping out in school with activities and in the playground and being on gate duties and generally just helping out where I'm needed. KKVS I find is a very good school. It's great for learning English as there are quite a lot of teachers that are from New Zealand and the language is easy. I find it easy for us to get across with our pronunciation. I find that KKVS is on a good path and providing children with good English knowledge and a great skill set for the future.
Hi, this is Danielle and you're listening to 97 KKVS.
That is our program for today. We hope to see you again on 97 KKVS.
97 KKV